Greetings, lovers of cucumbers. I'm at it again today. I'm going to plant myself some pest-proof cucumbers. Right over here behind me, I've got my wires set up. I've got some floating row cover dangled over the top of it, and I already have some of my cucumbers installed. I'm going to go ahead and put the last two in. I mean, I'm sure most of you know how to stick a cucumber in the ground, but we'll do that. And then I'm going to show you how to put the cover over the top. Now, what I'm doing this year is companion planting. We're using cucumbers along with the almond agaric mushroom. I had already set up a bed of compost here, spawned it with the almond agaric, and then went ahead and covered the agaric with cardboard. And so the spawn is running through the compost underneath. I've added a little bit of chicken manure to it for this, and now I'm cutting holes in the cardboard and I'm putting the cucumbers through. Oh yeah, I see the spawn too. Oh boy, yeah, we got spawn running in here. There's some nice white mycelium coming through the compost. So we're looking pretty good. Now with cucumbers, you want to make sure you do not disturb the roots. Cucumbers don't like their roots disturbed. Also, you don't want plants that are overgrown. These plants right here, that's as big as a cucumber plant should ever be. Okay, now press them in real nice there. Put my compost back in place. Perfect. The roots have just made it to the side of the pot in the bottom. That's all you want. Do not put your cucumbers in pots and grow the poor things until they're just thoroughly pot bound and rugged. Cucurbits do not like being pot bound, nor do they enjoy being transplanted either. So do it young, do it carefully. There we got the mushroom spawn, the bed covered with cardboard, the spawn run, the cucumbers installed, the fence built, and the floating row cover is waiting to be installed. So now I'm going to take my clothespins and I'm going to put the row cover in place. Well, there you go, folks. I have parthenocarpic cucumbers. Now that's the kind of cucumber that does not require pollination. They set the fruit vegetatively. And so I have parthenocarpic cucumbers planted under floating row cover. They'll be growing up the fence. They're planted in compost that's spawned with the almond agaric. And so I don't need bees to be able to pollinate this cucumber, so I can grow it in complete exclusion. And because of that, the pickle worms, which are the horrible, dreaded pest, cannot get in to eat the cucumbers. And so I get pounds and pounds and pounds of fabulous cucumbers when I do this. Growing cucumbers in exclusion. I'm sure most of you have tried growing cucumbers here in the east side of Hawaii. You know what I'm talking about. And I sure wish that somebody'd come up with a parthenocarpic pickle that I could use for making pickles. So I don't believe one exists. I haven't found it. But we do have the English greenhouse forcing cucumbers. You're all familiar with those in the supermarket. They're the nice, long, narrow, skinny ones with the cello wrap that you pay, I don't know, $2 a piece or something for. Fairly expensive. I don't buy them, so I don't know what they're worth. Anyway, so that's what type of cucumber this is. It doesn't work well for a pickle, but it's one heck of a salad cucumber. And because of the fact that I can grow it without pollination, it takes a whole big load off of my mind. The only sad part of the whole thing is that the variety I'm using here right now is called Socrates. I've used a few others in the past, but this is Socrates. It's an excellent type. The seed is not as expensive as a few of the others, but it's still almost $2 a seed, folks. And so don't expect to come down here and find me growing them in the nursery for you, because I would probably have to sell you cucumber plants in 4-inch pots at about $6 a piece. And so if there's anybody out there who they really want that done, I'll be glad to do it, honest, no problem. It's just that if I do it with the intention that I'm going to sell these, it's not very likely that I will. This is all about me. It's about me battling the pickle worm. Aloha, hang loose, have a great spring.